Hey, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shante Maria, and just back with another quick video. I feel like I definitely had to touch on this subject here. Excuse me, I am definitely fighting a cold right now. So I do apologize if I sound hoarse. But anyways, it was just on my heart to just kind of speak on the whole Atatiana Jefferson, or her family called her Tay or Tatiana. But anyways, when I first heard about this, I'm like, nah, that ain't really happened. You know, like how you see those news things, it's kind of on Facebook, but you kind of think it's not real, or you think it's like old news. And you're like, ain't no way in hell that we just went through the whole Botham Jean situation where a cop just, mistook her apartment for his apartment and then shoots this innocent man. And then the whole fiasco with the judge and his brother and their whole Stockholm syndrome. Like, we ain't even about to touch on that right now. You know what I mean? Because ain't no damn way that okay, ain't no way. But that whole fiasco, and may he rest in peace. But what the fuck is going on in Texas? What is really good in Texas? It's not just Texas, because Sandra Bland was in Texas too. But we've seen so many innocent people, Eric Gardner, Tamir Rice, we've seen so many innocent people just gunned down by the police for no damn reason. No reason whatsoever. I don't understand how a welfare check, first of all, here's a note to all the black folks out here, because I'm from Detroit. We don't really fuck with the police like that. You know what I mean? And it's been times where, I'm sorry, I'm sitting in the car. But it's been times where I've been chilling in the crib and for instance, I fell asleep with the door open, not just wide open, you know what I mean? But we got a screen, you know what I mean? Door went open, just wide open. And I guess I was asleep. My neighbor saw somebody run into the backyard. He strapped, his people strapped. They ran into the backyard, because they knew I was in the house, they didn't know I was asleep, but you know what I mean? They went and investigated that shit, period, And I feel like in this day and age, we can't call the police. Call the police for fucking what? For fucking what? They called the police, and her neighbor, I was watching his interview. He feels terrible, as he should, because he just thought it was weird that their door was open all day, being a concerned neighbor. I get that. You know what I mean? But I watched the interview when her whole family got interviewed or whatever, and said their take on everything, that it has been really hot down there in Texas, and that was the first kind of cool day. So they just kind of had the door open all day. It got to be night, because this happened at night. So it got to be, later at night or whatever. And they was just enjoying the cool breeze. Which I understand, because when it's hot up here, even in Michigan or wherever, when it's been so hot and humid, and then it finally cools down, the first few days of fall, now it's brick out here, y'all. Y'all see me out here with my hoodie on in the car, but those first few days after summer, it's winding down, and we're oh, okay, we got this little fall is here. We have our windows and our doors open. Now it's cold, we don't do that. But so I get it, but the neighbor probably really didn't know that. So he's just trying to do his best and check on his neighbor. How the hell does a welfare check turn into SWAT? The SWAT team. And they don't go and knock on an open door. Hey, excuse me, ma'am. This is police. Is everything okay? Your neighbor called for us to check on you. No. They go in the back of the house, creeping in bushes. She goes looking, naturally I would too. Somebody in my backyard. I'm chilling, playing video games with my nephew. And then I hear some shit in the backyard, and we're the only people in the crib. I'ma look too. If I was carrying, I would probably have my gun there too, because what the fuck? You don't think someone is gonna be in your damn backyard snooping around bushes and shit? So the cop sees her and in less than 3 seconds decides to kill this woman because he got scared. What type of police training is this? How are they training people? If you are going to be an officer and be afraid, you need to just go be a doctor. You need to maybe, I don't know, shit, work at Walmart. Go work as a, I don't know, a teacher or something. You call police because you want to be safe. They're supposed to protect and serve. You know what I mean? Protect and serve. How is that protecting and serving? Protecting and serving who? Who? Like, what the fuck? How is that protocol? How? How do you just... One thing that I've heard is an ongoing problem with police and why you see them engage the way they do with Black people is that they're afraid. They're afraid. I have such a problem with that. That's like where my issue is stemming from. How the fuck are you afraid and you're a fucking cop? Like, how? And you're afraid. Like, when you're fearful, you kill people. You kill innocent people out of so-called fear. You fear people that be sitting in their car like, I'm chilling sitting in my car. You scared though. I'm just at the gas station minding my business. You scared though. Someone called to do a Wearfield check. Like, I could have been in there passed out. Maybe I had a heart attack and the door was open and it's been open all day and nobody been home. But you scared though. But you chose a job like that. You chose a job where, yes, anything could happen. But in these instances where these innocent Black people are being killed, nothing is happening. Nothing. Y'all don't be scared. Like, when you know it's an armed shooter, this shooter is white, shooting up the school, shooting up like a church, shooting up a movie theater. You should be fucking terrified going into that shit. You know this person killed 40 people. But nah, y'all cool, calm, and collected. That person walks out with a smile on their face, and then y'all slap mental illness on their dumb ass. This shit just like made me so heated. And it's like, at the same time, I feel like I'm a little desensitized to this whole thing because I feel rage because of it. You know what I mean? I do. But at the same time, okay, they first let him go. They didn't let him go. They put him on administrative leave or something like that. But now, as a few hours ago, he has been arrested for murder. But we gonna see what the outcome gonna be because we know how this goes. Like, even with the lady that killed Waltham Jean, like 10 years, and she ain't even gonna serve 10 years for murder. She's definitely not. She's definitely not. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I got family members that went to jail and they probably for like petty shit, little shit, and served years. Years. Why she get out at probably maybe 5? If that. I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. And it's like, it's just, at the same time, when you hear this type of shit, it bothers you. Because you're like, how? But then when you sit there and think about it, it happened time and time and time again to so many people. And it's going to continuously happen. Like, I have an older mom. My mom is 72 years old. So she grew up, you know, during like the whole segregation. She met Dr. King and, you know, she was involved in all of that. And the difference is now everything is, it reaches us instantly. The shit they did to us back in the day, it took a while. You know what I mean? Of course, word spread. That's why we had Dr. King. We had the Malcolm X's and stuff like that. But it was so many people that was killed that went swept under the rug. Honestly, it happens now because, like, with the people that I mentioned, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, Eric Gardner, Botham Jean now, Atatiana Jefferson now, you know what I mean? And the list goes on and on. Like, for Landro, like, there is so many people, and they are just a small percent of people that are killed by officers. Like, for instance, and this shit happened maybe 3 years ago. I was talking to a guy, and his cousin was killed by a Detroit cop. And let me tell you how he died, though. Cop pulls him over. Minor traffic shit, right? Cop pulls him over. He got, he gets nervous, and he was asthmatic. So at the time, he was trying to get his inhaler, but the cop was like, get out the car. And actually, he's scared. He gonna get out the car, but he's scared, and it brought on his asthma attack. The whole time, he's telling the cop, like, can I get my inhaler? Can I get my inhaler? Like, you can, I think it's a recording of him, because he, like most people do now these days, record it, go on live or whatever. So he's like, my inhaler. You can hear him having an asthma attack. Cop never gave him his inhaler. He died from asthma attack. All this cop had to do, the guy was scared. He was scared. He's just like, can I have my inhaler? Like, you can hear him having an asthma attack, and the cop didn't give him the decency to give him his fucking inhaler. But I bet y'all, most people in Detroit ain't really heard about it, because I didn't hear about it. The only reason I heard about it was because I was, like, talking to this guy at this time. He's like, did you hear what happened to my cousin? And I was like, no. What the fuck happened? And I remember I reposted it on my, like, I wasn't really doing YouTube like that, so I just posted it on my Facebook. And it just, like, I felt sorry for him. I have a son that's asthmatic, and I cannot, I don't even want to think about that shit. You know what I mean? But in the world that we're living in, I feel like we do have to talk to our kids. I talked to my oldest son about it. I have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. I talked to my 8-year-old about it, definitely. And he told me before, I just asked him, I was like, do you feel safe with the police? Because if something happened to me and we're home and we're chilling and I have some type of medical issue, like, I'm perfectly healthy, but sometimes you just never know. They're like, oh, I'm gonna call the police, I'm gonna call 911 or whatever. Emergency coming, whoever gonna come. And I was like, what if you get lost and you can't find me one day? We're out. We go out so many places. I was like, who do you go tell that you need help? And it was like, I was trying to find an officer or somebody that look like they can help me, because I don't want them walking up to no strange people, And I've always felt like an officer would be the best person for them to go to if they got lost in that situation, versus some random man or woman or whoever that could harm them. But now when I asked my son, are you scared of the police? And he was like, yes and no. He was like, I know there are good officers, but he was like, sometimes I think an officer might hurt me. You know what I mean? So, and I'm like, I want him to be aware of everything. I don't want him to be fearful, but I want him to be fucking aware. You know what I mean? Just be aware that this shit happens. But now it's like, I was telling him to be aware for, like, when he's older, he's driving, or he's out with his friends and something like that. You know what I mean? But now, shit, he could be in the crib playing a damn video game. He could be living on his own apartment, and somebody just walk in, oh shit, I thought this was my shit, my bad, bro. Where are we safe? We're not even safe in our homes. It just is terrifying, yo. Like, it's terrifying. Like, black people, just don't even call the police. Like, just do like what my neighbor did. Just take it upon yourself. If you think something is off about a certain situation, go check. Go get your other neighbor. Call. If sometimes you gotta be friendly with your neighbors. It's okay. I have most of my neighbors' phone numbers, so shit is just crazy. We gotta look out for one another. We have to. We got to get over that, like, not wanting to talk to certain people, be around certain people for whatever reason. We have to be cordial, and we have to protect ourselves. It's like, it's the most, we out here dying. Just murdered. it's just heartbreaking. That's just like my thoughts on that. Y'all let me know y'all feelings about it. I'm just trying to process it all, because that could easily be me chilling with my nephew. Just like, the fuck? Like, come on. You can't chill with your family now? So you can't chill with your family. Can't sit in the car. You can't just you can't do shit. Shit. God damn. God, what is really going on? I have to and get that off. So I'll do some more videos about this. We're gonna see what happens to this cop, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something lenient. I mean, the Texas has the death penalty from what I'm told. Homeboy ain't even gonna do life. He ain't gonna do life. He ain't, like, we'll see. We will see. But I'm pretty damn sure we know how the story goes. We see it time and time and time again that justice ain't gonna be served. They gonna give us a little pat on the, give him a little slap on the wrist, like, here you Negroes go. We did something for y'all. He going to jail. Okay, chill the fuck out. We don't need that. We need a lot more than that. It's not that. So, and those are just my thoughts. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.